Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. In the last video, I just concluded a deal with this empire here to get star charts. So I was just checking out what we uncovered, and we see a lot of surveyed systems over here, but I'm not seeing what I was looking for, which was more strategic resources. So it looks like it continues to be vital to expand our empire into this space because of 3 instances of strategic resources. A strategic resource we haven't really seen all that often outside of this system here, which thankfully we do control. All right, so mostly we're trying to save up to get enough influence to be able to push out our border in that direction with a outpost. In any case, for the meantime, mostly a waiting game. So we've got our leader lifespan up, which is good because right now a lot of our leaders are aging. And generally we've got food production up as well. So let's go ahead and grab some new research. Oh, and we've had this unlocked for a little while. So I don't remember what we were researching here, but I must have missed that unlock. All right, so we've got disruptors, plasma throwers, and we've got a gas refinery, which reveals a new strategic resource. What does this strategic resource do? Okay, so this gas has been shown to significantly strengthen the integrity of energy force fields. It also has a dulling effect on the mind of creatures exposed to the gas. So it helps shields, and possibly you can use it to pacify population. Well, that sounds awesome, and it's more strategic resources, so yeah, I think that is definitely a priority, and it's also one of the cheaper researches that we can do at the moment. So I am definitely going to go with that. And over here, we have yet another strategic resource. So this is a naturally occurring stimulant that helps all forms of life adapt and evolve. It can also be used as a very potent conductor for energy weapons. So shields, energy weapons, and then genetic properties. Form Federation, tile blockers. We do have some volcanic tile blockers, and this is a cheap tech. And then we have regenerative hull tissue. Ooh, to get 2 strategic resources at once sounds like a great thing so that we know where to expand. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. This would be very good, and it's a cheap research, but I don't know of that many planets that we have volcanoes on. I can think of maybe 1 or 2. This, on the other hand, could really help us. So let's do that. And I'm curious how these resources work, so we might as well push for them. Okay. Let's continue. I might as well speed things up.
Construction complete.
All right, so we've got a bunch of construction finishing. Let's take a look at what we've got. So I'm not ready to upgrade this because I want to get our outpost up. There's nothing really to construct here. We're good there. Although we could... I think this one we already have a spaceport. Here we don't really have anything. I mean, outside of these, which I could negate the food, but there's not really any other food income coming in. So we will want to upgrade the building here, though. Out of curiosity, have we... Why can't we build this? Oh, so we do have to go up the next level to the planetary capital if we want to use the next level of the power hub. All right, that's interesting. I honestly, again, priorities make it so that I don't think I can do that at the moment. So we're already working on projects here. And we have something building here as well. So I think we're good for now. At least as far as buildings go. Our construction ships continue to gather up the resources that are within our empire. Now that I think we can afford it a little bit better. Although that is starting to go away. Alright, so another Toad asteroid. Nothing really new here. Okay, so this guy's now free. So we're going to grab him and send him on his way to get this. And then you might as well survey system. Alright. Now, our construction ship doesn't have anything to do. We are running low on energy credits. May have to wait a little bit of time before we push any more. And that's that construction ship there. Honestly, there isn't that much still to collect. And I think this is only a single research station to get all of that engineering. So I might as well do that. And then I'm probably gonna stop there. Because, as I said, we're running low on energy credits. Alright. Continue. Oh, there might be the possibility I want to send my fleet out to attack. Where would we want to go if we did that? I mean, maybe if the space amoeba is still there, we'll take it out. So let's grab the fleet. And we'll come over here. I'll help my ally out, if anything. You know what? I don't care. Ally can take care of it themselves. I'm almost kind of wondering if it's time to push a war with these guys. Let's see what would happen if we declared war on them. So if we go under contacts and we communicate with them to declare war. Okay, so Alliance member Imperial Bothrian Regions has a non-aggression pledge until 2235, so that's roughly 4 years. We cannot declare war before the non-aggression pledge has expired, so those pacifistic bastards have prevented me from being able to attack. Alright. I guess we're just going to have to be patient. And I think with the fleet, we want to definitely tell them to come over here and enter orbit. I guess we can tell them to do that from... No, you can't tell them to do that from there. Alright, we'll just come into orbit there and hang out.
Construction complete.
Alright, so these guys are our rivals, but there's not really anything we can do to them. We do have construction completing. And that was here, which we now have population working that food. And we are producing surplus food on this planet. Okay. So our Empire bonus is negating the bleak bonus, which wasn't the case originally. We might as well have this population come down here. As we do, I think, need some more food here. Alright. Again, continues to be a kind of a waiting period. As soon as this spaceport finishes, though, we'll probably... You know what? We might as well work on building a space station on this planet. Spaceport. We'll make this a missile station as well. Alright.
System survey complete.
Okay, so survey's complete over here. Now we'll send them over to the research project. In there. Which was the giant skeleton, yes. Alright.
Construction complete.
Okay. Where was that? That was here. Or here, maybe. Alright, I think things continue to be going to plan for the most part. Alright, we're losing money, but we're going to take care of that soon. And that was because we built this spaceport. So we're going to build the solar panels, which is going to give us 3 energy immediately. Well, as soon as it's done, I guess I should say.
Research complete.
Alright, research. So we got the strategic resource, so we're going to have to take a look on the map to see if we find any. For now, policy. Our empire must not waste the great wealth of our talent within our empire. Okay, so this allows other Xenos to be leaders. Well, we don't have any other Xenos in our empire at the moment, unless robots count. Biolab. We can have more leaders, and we can reduce edict cost. Or we can do the regenerative hull, which is a very expensive research. Huh. I think I'm going to do the leader capacity one. None of that really struck me as being all that important. Alright, and our construction ships right now aren't really doing anything, but we have an energy credit deficit, so might as well just wait. Once that solar panel finishes, we will be okay.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, we got the debris. That gave us progress towards a breeding program and regenerative hull tissue. So that's good, because that was something that we were already got build up for. And then we've got a little bit of society research as well, which is good. And then we're just going to start surveying the system. Okay, new contact. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Bog-Orus Union. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communication of another empire we are in contact with. Okay. Ooh. So we've got communique. They look like turtles. Greetings from the Bog-Orus Union. Chancellor Hask Pagram is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology, a desire we hope you will respect. Ooh, they are materialists as well. So we're going to say cooperation will surely benefit us all. Okay, so they are fellow materialists, it sounds like. They are also a rather large empire. They have 4 planets minimum, and they are definitely encroaching on the space of the guys we don't like very much. And they may actually be rivals with that empire, because that empire has a lot of rivals. Okay, so let's try and find these guys. So they are those guys, otherwise known as turtles. There they are. So they like us okay. So let's just click on them. So they are individualists and materialists. So we like each other because of the materialist. And we like each other a little bit better because of the xenophile tendency of me, my xenophile diplomacy. And then we have mutual rivals, so we have the rivalry here that they share. So this is good starting relations. So of the races that we currently have embassies with, I'm probably going to cancel this one. So recall embassy. All right. I think we've pretty much improved relations as much as we're going to over here. In any case, yeah, that's as good as it gets. These guys, on the other hand, are probably going to be a good candidate for being an ally. So, as a matter of fact, they're not far off of doing it, even though they really don't know much about us at the moment. So we're going to establish an embassy. And hopefully that improves our relationships enough that we can really depend on them. Our border friction is going up with our ally, though. Interesting. still want to push over here, though. That's for sure. Get these strategic resources. Now, we did unlock a strategic resource tech, and it looked like a little green vapory thing. I do not see it anywhere that we have. Nowhere within our empire do I see it. I'm correct. We did finish that. Yeah. Don't see it anywhere in here. Don't see it over here. I don't see it in our allies territory, although not much of that is actually known to us. We don't know anything about this area, so... But all these systems we've surveyed up here, we don't see it anywhere. So we uncovered a strategic resource, but we don't actually see it anywhere. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. I guess we're just gonna bide our time for now. Kind of reach that point where we've
complete.
grown as far as we can. All right, so we now are gaining energy credits because of the new spaceport. We were talking about building... I think we have a spaceport in every system now. No, we don't have one here. So we might as well build this one. We're going to make this one a laser one. No particular reason why, just... why not? Build it. You know, missile might probably actually be a mistake because we're not really advancing that tech. So, maybe lasers would have been the right move. Oh well. The real important thing is that we can have multiple places to repair our ships. Alright. So I definitely want to expand into this space as soon as possible. Hopefully beat my ally to it. Because they're the only one really competing with us over here.
Complete.
Alright. System survey complete. That seems like a decent planet. Oh, I mean system. Gives us some energy and some minerals, but nothing spectacular. And that's pretty much it, because this is border that we can't enter this system because it doesn't yet count in their border, I guess. But there's no real reason to do that because their border probably will push out eventually. So we're running out of area that we can actually do anything with over here. We may be able to grab a few of these planets, but I think our southern expansion has pretty much reached its limits. So our science vessel... might as well keep surveying planets that I can. The only thing is, there really isn't many that I can do anything with. What's over here? What? Did I never do the Dupree project over here? Huh. Alright, well, we'll go do that then, I guess. How much more time do they have? 5:20? Alright, well, that shouldn't take that long. I'm surprised. I could have swore I queued this to be picked up. Alright. And we may actually have this ship do that, depending on how long that research project takes. As a matter of fact, they're almost done. So... I think I'm going to send the science vessel over here. And then over at our... well, actually, over here. Fine with me. Send these guys back this way. And I'm going to take my fleet, and I'm going to send it over here. And while they're moving, I am going to go to this spaceport. And what do we got? Oh! What does this do? Okay, so we need to... Oh, okay. So any ship we build here gets this energy weapon damage modifier, but we need the strategic resource to be able to do that. I'm going to assume that the other tech it works exactly the same. So once we get the strategic resource, we can build these refineries. Very interesting. But what I want to do is I want to build a couple destroyers. And then I'm probably going to go after one of these systems. I believe these were mining... those mining drones. And I think I could take them with my combined fleet. Especially after we add on a couple of destroyers. I think that will help. And when this guy gets done, we'll have him go do the debris.
Special project complete.
Okay. Special project completed. After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains found on Trinic 5A, science officer Abu Glor has concluded that the creature served as some kind of organic starship. Much smaller bones from at least 3 separate species were found within the larger skeleton, and we assume these came from members of the crew. For unknown reasons, this organic starship suffered catastrophic damage and crash-landed on Trinic 5A. While we cannot begin to understand the biological engineering necessary to grow a starship like this, the study of these bones alone have substantially advanced our knowledge. So, this planet gains society and engineering research, and we get 200 experience, although I don't think that matters because this guy is fairly experienced at level 5, which I guess is high as you can go. So we'll queue up the project now. I could have swore I had him pick those up already. Okay. So the fleet's on its way. We're building the ships.
Complete.
The other thing I want to make sure I pay attention to is getting the solar panel modules on there when those are done. Okay, so we didn't really necessarily care about that research, but let's see what else we got here. So we've got naval capacity increase. It's fairly cheap. Tundra world, continental world. Yes, please. There are several planets over here that are continental worlds, I think. We have arid world. Well, that's continental. Arid. Well, let's put it this way. There are more continental planets over here than there are tundra planets, although we do have one there. Alright, so we have 2 continental worlds. Tundra worlds aren't as habitable for us, so I'm going to go with the continental world. And that will give us the ability to colonize over here, so we wouldn't need to do an outpost. And that is this planet here. So maybe we do the outpost here, colony here. That way we get this strategic resource and all of the resources involved. And then we gain these 2 strategic resources, possibly. Alright, that is a game plan. For sure. I wish that tech had come up earlier. That's for sure. How long will that take? At the moment, it'll take 16 months. Alright, well, that's not too bad. And fleet is still moving on its way. Guess we might as well speed up time here. Alright, so we've got this guy as the spaceport, so we might as well build solar panel network. Now we're going to be running a deficit here for a little while. But we'll be okay in the long run.
Debris analyzed.
Okay, what do we get? We get that mining drone laser and some physics and engineering research. Okay, so our fleet has arrived. I want to make sure that they're in orbit, though, so we're not paying maintenance for them, or as much maintenance. Because I noticed once I started moving them out away from orbit, they immediately started costing me more money. And we're still building the other destroyer.
Debris analyzed.
Okay.
Construction complete.
There we go. Then we just got physics and engineering research. Alright, so science vessel. Why don't you come over to this system? And you can come over to this system. That way we can come into these two. Alright, so these two guys are ready to go. So grab them up and merge them. They should be right next to each other, so that shouldn't take much time at all. And let's go to the devil we know. I think this is mining stations as well, but I know this is mining stations, so let's go there. And we're going to come into this combat and keep an eye on it. So our fleet is almost worth 1,000 at this point. Costing us a fair amount of credits, though.
Construction complete.
There goes the solar panel array, which gave us back a few. And then when this is done, we'll get a few more. All right, here we go. So we've got 4 fleets that are each worth 112. Let's start moving towards this one, and we'll see what the enemy fleets start doing. They're not engaging, so this should be very easy. There we go. We've got an engagement here. So they only engage us when we get near. I mean, they are just AI drones, so, you know, that's not too surprising that they behave in that fashion. Okay. We need... Once that's done, I think that should... We'll be able to keep an eye on that, I think.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright.
Situation log updated.
Let's just keep an eye on the fleet here, so nobody's damaged. Maybe a little bit of damage here on this Corvette. Send them on over to this station.
Research complete.
Alright, we got research completing. Alright, this is our other research. Go on to new research, and let's also come out here so we can see if we have any of those strategic resources. Okay, so we can assist in research. We can increase our survey speeds, which give us more sensors. Oh yes, we want this. Cold fusion reactor, yes please. And considering that these all cost the same outside of the mining lasers, again, we could do this, but I'm going to wait on that. I need more power for my ships. Oh, so these ships need upgraded. I kind of have been forgetting to do that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
It shouldn't be too bad. Oh, this has a fair amount of hit points. Okay. We did finish that one. Spaceport. There we are. Get our solar panel network. And hopefully we'll be able to recover some of our resources. But this shit is a pretty easy mop-up. You just gotta approach it intelligently. So you wait, get these guys to respond. You go kill them. Then you take out the station.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Alright, what do we got? We got a promising officer. Captain Riblog, the commanding officer of the Ukasmaka, whatever, however you pronounce that, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place in the Ashimir system. The Admiralty on test recognized the qualities of a promising flag officer, has decided to promote the captain to the full rank of admiral. Okay. So, did that give us a free admiral? Yes, it did. All right, so I think this is our current admiral, which gives us evasion, speed overall. This guy gives us sensor range, evasion, and emergency FTL damage. Well, the evasion is higher. And honestly, I kind of like that better. So they both have the same skill level, though. Interesting. You know what? We'll keep with the older admiral for now, because age 60 isn't going to last. Well, you know what? That gives me more incentive to get the younger guy then, right? They're both the same skill level. All right, let's go over here. Finish that off.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Might as well speed this up. I think this is pretty much a moot point.
Situation log updated.
And now come over here and engage. There comes their fleet.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Research
right.
complete.
Got some research. Continental world, new research. We can get rid of volcanoes. We can get the biolab. Ooh, this is new. That's probably from the space amoeba. So, I'm not going to worry about that right now because it's fairly expensive. I'm going to go with the volcano removal. We do have some on our planets. Let's come over here. Take care of this.
Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
All right. So our fleet can now go and get repaired. And going to send in the science ships. One's going to survey. The other one is going to come in and clean up all the debris. So let's just go through here. Link them all together. Fair amount of stuff to research. Have to come in here a little bit closer. There we go. There should be a couple more over here. Is that not an individual one? Yeah, it looks like they combine these together. Okay, so I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.